are we looking at?
Stupid battle droids, get out of the way! Hello there. This is General Grievous, and you are watching Southern Comic Geek.
Roger, roger.
What's up, YouTube? Southern Comic Geek coming to you with a unboxing video as well as a December giveaway announcement. Now, be sure to go ahead before we get into all of this comic book foolery. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as the bell notification, so that when videos like this one drop ever so randomly, you are one of the first people to know and can make the conscious decision as to whether or not to watch it now or later. As long as you watch it, we appreciate you. Talking about people we appreciate, how about the list of channel members, people that are supporting the channel through their monthly membership, whether on YouTube, Patreon, or both. These people are supporting the channel, which we appreciate. If you are interested in joining one or both of those membership groups, the links are in the description below. And those memberships come with benefits, and one of the main benefits being the monthly giveaways. That's right. You get entered in 10 chances to win per membership every single month for our giveaways. And the giveaway for the month of December, which you can get on by either being a member or doing a super chat on live shows like this one. If you're watching it live, that is. Every dollar of super chat given, you get one entry to win. So regardless of which way you enter to win, if you enter to win, you got to get in it to win it. I think that's how that goes. But what is going on? Ruben Guzman, aka Rap Master, White Tiger, cool, calm, and collected. Thank you for joining. So I'll save the announcement and show you what the book is to the end. But in the meantime, I got a mystery box from Kachung. So Kachung, Dave over on Instagram, he does some cosplay with his wife and all that other kind of stuff. Dale of Suspense. What is going on? So they were putting up some mystery boxes and did a little bit differently. So if you're familiar, and I'm not sure whether or not he still has some available. Good afternoon, Scarecrow. Not sure if he has some available still or not, but you can check him out on Instagram. It was $45. Basically, you got to pick two books. So that's kind of different than a normal mystery box, which is a total mystery. So basically, you got two books. There's two different sets of books. You got to pick one from each set, and then 20 up to 20 randomly books, or I think he said maybe at least 20 randomly books, $45 shipped. So I said, let me take a stab at it, because one of the books was a Hulk book, which I needed to complete a certain run. So I said, well, at least I will get something that I want. And I think the other one was a fairly decent book as well. Jimmy G, the comic guy. What is going on? But yeah, so there is that. So we're going to open up and see what I got. So he packaged it up, choice books and set. And then we'll get to something else that I got from Big Will, and then also show the giveaway. Hopefully everybody is doing great today. It is a Monday if you're watching this live. It is a Monday, but it is better than what it could be. So, let's see. Yep. Okay. All right, so here's the books that I chose. Incredible Hulk 168. This is the first appearance of the Harpy. So, of course, we know Betty Ross as the Harpy from the Immortal Hulk run. This is the OG Harpy, 20-cent goodness of Hulk 168, Trimpy cover. And, it's one I needed to have a sequential run. So he also, this is the other book that I picked, which I'm not going to keep. I'll sell it, but it's a Minimum Carnage Omega one-shot Clayton Crane goodness right there. Clayton Crane goodness. You'll be seeing that on a Saturday morning Cartoon Crew auction near you. Speaking of which, if you're watching this, live this Saturday, which is December the 11th for the record books. I will not be doing a Saturday morning cartoon crew auction. However, I might be doing one a week from today, which is December the 13th. I will be on Rob's Fast Stack of Comics on Slab Hub, his show on this Saturday instead. So be sure to follow me on Instagram so you don't miss that. We've got one of the members here, Stan's Collectors Universe. What is going on? How are you doing? How are you doing? Hopefully well, hopefully well. So because I'm assuming because I picked the original Harpy out, he threw in this Immortal Hulk number 20, which I already have, but I do appreciate. And I'm sure there's somebody that wants some of that Alex Ross goodness coming their way. Then he threw in a set. The set is, I guess, a loose term, but they were all related to each other. New Mutants number 8. Bob McLeod always drew Cannonball as this weird little dude. Some Bill Sienkiewicz goodness. New Mutants number 19, newsstand. New Mutants number 34. And I have all the New Mutants because I have the complete set of Volume 1. So these two will be in an auction near you. New Mutants number 46, some Barry Windsor Smith goodness. New Mutants 59. So this is right before Doug Ramsey or Cypher dies. And then they talk about resurrecting him here, New Mutants 64. And of course, later on, it would be Doug Locke, right? And then now it's Doug Ramsey, but you know his arm is Warlock. If you're familiar with House of X and Powers of 10. So this is special edition of New Mutants number 1. I'm trying to find the artist because it looks like an Art Adams cover, but I don't see his signature on here. There we go. All righty. And then he packaged another up, says 70s, 80s, 90s, and modern. As if the 80s and 90s aren't modern. We're not that old. All right, so let's see what we got in here. All right, a little Brave and the Bold action with Brave and the Bold 144. Batman and the Green Arrow. The Arrow of Eternity. Captain America 353. The Supreme Soviets. X Factor 26. Then we got Marvel Age 17. The Muppets Come to Marvel. It's time to sing. There you go. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. Then we got Marvel Age 2099. Is this not a timely pickup with the deal with the trailer with Spidey 2099? That is kind of a very timely deal because I wonder if this came out prior to Spider-Man 2099. Michael Gallen, what's up? What's up? Avengers No Surrender 675 variant cover. It's like a Venomized cover. Then we got Batman and Superman number 1. And then We Only Find Them When They're Dead number 3. Not sure what printing this is. Then we got Res Sonja 23, one of the cosplay variants. That'll be going up in an auction near you. And Night Watch number 1. Yes, I remember getting Night Watch foily goodness back in the day for sure. So some pretty good pickups, $45. He shipped it in a mailer, so that's going to be $16 and some change box. When I say mailer, it was a box, but $16 and some change. These were the 2 books I knew for certain that I was going to get, so there is some value there. And I'm sure he's just kind of relotting or refocusing his collection, which a lot of us do from time to time. And so, pretty good box. I don't know if he has any more left. I don't know what options for the certain books that he has left. But if you want to go check him out, it's Kachun on Instagram. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. So, oh, that's a big old heavy box. So I know there's a couple of two or three slabs in here, and I know there's one raw book in here, at least. And I got these from Big Wheel Comics. So Big Wheel Comics is or did an auction. If you've ever been on one of these auctions before, it's a little different in the sense that it's a clear and set timer. So it does not help to try to snipe because you can miss the inline and the person. Now, he does leave some money on the table, as many people have pointed out, but his auctions move rather quickly. And based on his breakdown videos that he does, all right, Big Will, that's not funny. All that paper. I appreciate the packaging, but the paper, oh, come on, man. Come on. The breakdown videos that he does after the fact, you know that, ooh, look at that. He destroyed a comic. A comic died. The ship used to get me my comics here safely. A comic sacrificed its life. But so he does a breakdown video that shows, okay, I made this much money overall. You know, you might lose money on a few, makes more money on others. And so as long as he's okay with it, I'm okay with it. So there were several books, as you see, several variants of Strange Academy that he had up for auction. And got some interest in there. So I got a few, and some others got some others. So let's see what we got. All right, this one is Strange Academy #1, the 5th printing, 9/8, as you would hope for one that early. What's going on, Bobby Station? All right, so Strange Academy #1. This is the Walmart variant, the second Walmart variant. I gave away one of these on my channel a few months ago. As a matter of fact, Thomas Z, one of the channel supporters, was the winner of that one. And I had seen his preview video. So Big Will had done a preview video showing, hey, these are the books that are coming up. They're going to be in the exact same order as you see them. So he does a lot more preparation than a typical auctioneer. This was the book that I was wanting because it was one that I needed to have a sequential numbering of Incredible Hulk. This is Incredible Hulk 197. So not only is this one that I needed for that completion, but it is a Man-Thing cover done by Bernie Wrightson. So Bernie Wrightson didn't do, to my knowledge, a lot of Marvel covers, more of a DC guy was. And he was the co-creator of Swamp Thing. So ironically enough, the Man-Thing derivative of Swamp Thing, he draws him. So thought that was kind of ironic too. So it was kind of fun. Big Will threw these in just because he knows I'm a Giant guy. I already have these, but they're both the same book. So Magnus the Robot Fighter #26. So well, thanks for the throw-ins, my friend. Also, the Batman Who Laughs. So this is the Clayton Crane Custom Virgin variant. So this has the Batman Who Laughs, got the Punisher, what I call Punisher Batman, on there. And I'm trying to see what dinged it. It's that corner right there is what dinged it, made it. Yep. I would think those were bindery tears, and maybe it's that dimple right there. But it's a 9.6. What I got it for, nobody was bidding on this. I was already going to get a book from him because I had already bid and won that Incredible Hulk. But I said, hey, let's get some Clayton Crane goodness. If I hold on to it, fine. If I don't, that's fine too. Didn't really matter. And I bought this one for the same reason. I'm not a big fan of this particular person's as a character. but for the price that it was going for, I couldn't pass it up. As a matter of fact, I don't know if it was the Clayton Crane or this one. So some of them Big Will started as auctions, and some he did as buy it nows. I don't remember if it was the Clayton Crane that was buy it now or if this one was the buy it now. But the buy it nows were shipped prices. So I'm thinking, hey, I've got these other books. Now I don't have to pay shipping because he can put them all in one box. So shout out to him for packaging well because he fitted 4 slabs and some raw books in there. So typically I don't like to ship no more than 3, but I'm glad that he did that because it saved me shipping. But this is Teen Titans number 20, 9/8 copy. This is the first appearance of Crush. So I think it's, let's see, Church of Blood appearance, Atomic Skull, Black Mask, and I don't even see, I guess, Meet the Newest Titans. But they don't even list them up there. So that's crazy. But this is a 9/8 copy. Like I said, I really wasn't looking for this for my PC, but I thought, hey, this book was relatively inexpensive. I can grab it and get that and then resell it if I don't want to keep it. So I got those 4 slabs, and you saw the raw. He also threw this one in here, Alien Legion Grimrod. Chuck Dixon, I know. Chuck Dixon, known for the creator of Bane, or one of the co-creators of Bane. Vincent McLean, the Comic Machine. What is going on? How are you doing? So, yep. Alien Legion. I don't know. Oh, well. It'd be so. Okay, so those were the books that I got from Big Will. And also another announcement, as an aside, Big Will and I are going to be selling books at Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo at the end of April of this coming year. I've already secured the booth. A lot of the books that, or the kind of books, rather, better said, that you see on the Saturday morning cartoon crew, meaning very affordable auctions. I will also have some bigger books there at the expo. So if you are in the greater Huntsville, Alabama expo, come join us, say hey, all that kind of stuff. Hey, thanks, Stan, for stopping by, good sir. Hopefully you and yours are doing well. So now, these I got from Edward Price. Edward Price, who he's typically on Strictly's auctions, but I've seen him on a couple of other ones as well. He's usually got some big banger books, as Biggie would like to say. Bangers. Some of which were these DC, in particular, Batman, Mark Jeweler books that he's been finding a slew of. I told him, I said, yeah, look, I got coupons. I told him that he must be manufacturing them like Beta Ray Jim was at one time because he found so many. And I had not even seen any DC Mark Jewelers. I've got a Gold Key Mark Jewelers. I have several Marvel Mark Jewelers, but I have never seen any ones until he sold them to me. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't remember what this was. Oh, I think this is the second copy of 242 that I gotten from him. I didn't buy it for this top copy. I bought it for some other books in the lot, and nobody was bidding on them at all. So like, I just happened to bounce in and saw it. It's like, hey, here's a bid. And then that's when you throw a hammer out there, hoping that everybody will scatter. And nobody was there, and you're like, man, I overpaid for it. Matter of fact, I don't know unless some of these might be like upgrades. I don't think any of these would be. I'll probably just sell them. This was but I'll show you what they were. So Hulk 242. Matter of fact, I was finally getting around to finding some of my books that I've been picking up because I've been out of bags and boards. I don't know if any of y'all are having some of the same problems, but finally got some book bags and boards, getting everything bag and boarded, and then finally got some boxes. So I got some boxes the other day, and then realized, duh, Jason, you're not going to be able to stack them like you do your other stuff because you don't have any of the compartments. And normally, when I order the compartments, it's from a company in the Northwest that Bueller gives a code to, and usually I order the boxes there to get free shipping. So now I got to figure out what I'm going to do there. But anyway, I noticed that I had two of those, so that's a second extra. This is the first appearance of this team right here, who got a little heat with the Black Widow movie and it quickly died down. I already have a copy of this. It's better than this one. What's going on, Biggie? I said something about bangers, and Biggie shows up. Banger City. Incredible Hulk 258. We got 270. So these are all mid-grade Hulk books. We got 280. 287. 292 and 296. A little ROM booty right there, right? So this was the book that I was bidding on, which is Incredible Hulk 112. Incredible Hulk 112. So got a little 12-cent Hulk goodness right there. So another one scratched off of the need list or the want list. I'm going to do a video before the year's end because I did a video back, I think towards the end of last year, where I talked about my 2021 goals. And as much as it is for myself, I'm going to show everybody that is interested anyway about the goals and then what I was able to accomplish. It's been definitely a good year overall, good year for picking up books despite market trends. There has been a dip for a lot of the bigger books recently. Fortunately for me, this year has not been the big book year. I say that, and I just picked up a first appearance of Mr. Freeze, but overall, it's not been a big book year. It's been filling in some runs, getting some odd stuff like the Incredible Hulk, which hadn't caught no heat yet, things like that. So I was fortunate in that regards. I know, right? Yeah, it's like sand. Here's some sand. So yeah, that is kind of what it is. They're all out there in the shipping yard, so I'm told. Well, and it's funny because it's like every place is different. So I ordered some bags from Comic Vantage. He's got his own setup of bags. They're like Mylar, but not near as expensive as Mylar. So there is that. But he didn't have no boards. So all the places were out of boards. Some are out of bags, some are out of boards. So I was in Chattanooga and I was able to pick up 3 packs of boards so that I could go with the 300. And so I almost immediately used up 200. I mean, and so from things not having, in my mind, sufficient boards and bags, because all my books are in Silver Age boards and bags. I like the look of it. Or no boards and bags at all, because my LCS used to put them in current boards and bags, which is fine. I'm not paying for them. And I would use them for books that I would buy maybe at a discount, so that I would use those to board and bag books I would sell. So it was fine. But they didn't even have those. So yeah, it's crazy. Okay. Also, before I show this, I did want to mention on Tricky Trapster's channel tonight, they're going to be doing a charity auction to help raise money for a community member that's kind of in a bad situation, especially around these holidays. If you are in the mood for not only supporting a good cause, but also in the mood for some books, go. Oh yeah, for sure. And the reason is pretty simple. You know, if you get a typical Silver Age bag, It accommodates a thicker book. You don't have to go from current to silver, current to silver, current to silver. So you're pretty much good all around, except for Golden Age. And in my case, with rare exception, all my Golden Age are slabbed. I don't have that much Golden Age. The only Golden Age I have, I think that Turok 1 is a Golden Age book, the Dale 4-color version, not the Valiant version. I have a Batman 60 that is not slabbed, but everything else, Golden Age is slabbed. So otherwise, you'd have that deal. So if you're looking at maybe purchasing books or Vincent, also saw where you picked up the first solo Moon Knight, so good pickup there. Did I remember you saying something about you selling that Tomb of Dracula 10 that you picked up when we were hunting together? If so, hit me up, or you might have already sold it, or I might be just imagining things, maybe trying to wheel you to sell that or something. I don't know. But if you're looking for some books and wanting to help a community member, then go check that out. Okay? All right. So here is going to be this month's giveaway. So for those people who are new, or maybe you're watching this channel for the first time, thank you. No, I did not sell it. I sent it off to Justin in Comics Pressing Cleaner. So, there you go. There you go. So then you're going all kinds of big money for it. No, congratulations. Hope you get a good grade for it. Anyways, so for those of you who might be new, we do a monthly giveaway here on the channel. We've done big books before, ASM 300s. I just gave away an ASM 252 talking about Justin Comics. The winner decided to mail it to him to press and see if maybe they can get a grade bump. They're going to resubmit it. It was a 8.5 CBCS case. Right? I want to be like John Denver, plant a tree and watch it grow like really quickly. But anyways, so we've been away from some big books before. And the way it is through the channel membership, whether through YouTube and or Patreon, for every membership, you get 10 entries to win. The membership cost, I think, is $2.99 for YouTube. There's various levels on the Patreon, depending on what all you want. The Patreon, if you buy a lot of books from me, you're probably going to get more value out of if you had to choose one or the other. Some people are both. And of course, by being both, 10 plus 10 is 20 chances to win that book for that month. You have to be a member in the present month of the contest. You can join the channel at any time during the month, as long as you're that first few days into the next month when I take call roll, so to speak, then you're good. Also, the other way you can do it is in live shows like this one. For every $1 super chat, you get one entry to win. And then some people are all of the above. Not saying that's how you have to do it, just stating facts. Because obviously, the more chances you have to win, increases your odds. It's a numbers game, people, right? Rob Boswell, one of the Patreon supporters of the channel. What is going on, Mr. Yarn Man himself? But man, I just hit a good time. This is like 15 folks up in the chat. This is like one of these random live videos that I do. Has got to be one of the most visited random live videos I've done in a while. So maybe YouTube gods have shined down upon me. And the algorithm has gone my way. I don't know. Anyway, so that's how you can get in to win. So for this month right here, right? So month of December, it's already started. December the 6th is going to be Uncanny X-Men 266. As we all know, the second appearance of Gambit. Now, it's not arguably, it is the second appearance of Gambit. According to CGC, which I don't know that I put much credence in, it's the first full appearance of Gambit. But when you're on as many panels and pages as what Gambit was in Annual 14, that's your first full appearance. Whatever. let's just say first full and first cover. Let's say first cover. But this is a 9/4 copy of this book right here. Looking to see. I don't have the grader's notes on it, so I don't know if it was pressed or cleaned before. I really don't. I really don't even see. I mean, all the corners are sharp. So there is a dimple. I don't know. No. So there is that. This is what this month's giveaway is going to be: a 9/4 copy. Whether you want to crack it, press it, submit it, I'd love to know what would come of it. But regardless, if you want to do that, that's on you. Like I said, the last winner actually had me mail it to the presser as opposed to mail it directly to him. So that's cool too. Cool book to have, especially if you're an X-Men fan, especially if you're a Gambit fan. It's a cool book to have. This is not the first one I've given away of these, but this is the current thing. And exactly, Willie, exactly. Vincent McLean says, how many books have I in my collection now? I don't know. Let's say 500. And we've got the newest member of the SCG Comic Collective, Scarecrow's Comic Asylum, certainly no stranger to this channel because he's been on multiple auctions just this last Saturday even. And for that, we say, yay, welcome to the team. Hooray, yay, Scarecrow. Hooray. Okay, so what is going on, Mark? What is going on? How are you? 399. Sorry, you got to get that other book. Man, make it even 400. Making it even 400. So see, I wasn't that too terribly far off. I wasn't terribly far off at all. Matter of fact, ooh, look, I got a whole bunch of money with Whatnot. They verified my lots. So let's see here. Yeah, what's going on, Jonathan? War Machine, Punisher, comics and collectibles. How are you? I did. It's going to show this right here. Let's see. So everybody goes through this phase of like, I've got way too many comics. Depending on your physical space, you might go or financial situation and or both. You might go through it sooner than others. But at 10,234 comics, and not all of my farms in there are in there because I'm lazy like that. 10,234 comics is like, what do you do with all this stuff? And that's not counting my boxes down there to sell. This is just the stuff that's in here, which interestingly enough, CLZ offers that functionality that I could put in there like for stuff for sale and keep up with it like that. I just don't, because when I sell the books, I turn around and either put them where they're going to be or whatever. Classic Vigil, how are you doing, good sir? Did you get your Whatnot books today? Because I just got a bunch of books verified. So I was wondering if that was your lots, because I know you bought several books from me the other day. Might be somebody else, but anyways, so that is what this month's auction is auction. That's what this month's giveaway is going to be right here. Uncanny X-Men 266. Second appearance of Gambit. I don't care what they say. 9/4 white pager. I think that with this thing right here, I don't know. You hate to do. Okay, cool. You had me worried the other day when you were asking me about that. I was like, uh-oh, I hope it didn't get lost. Okay, I see some little whatever around that bottom staple. But I think that at the very least, it could be a 9/6. 9/6 for sure. Bayou Nerdum. You got to be down in the Louisiana Bayou to say Bayou Nerdum, I would think. But hey, what do you say? Looks like they just look to crumb. Yeah, there you go. No, man, ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. I get worried about it because as soon as I say something good about the postal service, it slows down. And so I was bragging on, man, I'm getting my books pretty quick. Man, what's going on with this? Uh, uh maybe. Well, I am not very far from New Orleans myself. Two hours away from New Orleans. Live in Mississippi, Mississippi. First time I've seen you in the chat, so I do appreciate you for joining. So that is this month's giveaway. Of course, you can enter to win multiple different ways, either through membership, which the links for that are in the description below, or through super chat. So keep that in mind. I probably will do a auction on the 13th, which is a week from today at the time I'm filming this. So the 13th, I'll probably do an auction. If you're looking for an auction tonight over on Tricky Trapsters, they're doing a charity auction. So go check that out. I don't know if I got time to be on it myself. I might just give them a book to auction off myself. But this Saturday, I will be on Rob's Fat Stacker Comics on his Slab Hub, showing off some slabs and talking some comics, all that kind of good stuff. So go check out the best mustache in YouTube. Okay. Cool beans. All right, well, guys, that is all I have. I did want to give y'all this. If you are looking for some supplies, I will say that they are currently, like every place else, backed up, but they will handle you. So if you're looking for some supplies, you can wait and just want to take advantage of a coupon code. You can visit bcwsupplies.com, use the coupon code SCG at checkout to save yourself 10% on your order. Also, shout out to all of the channel members, whether you're supporting the channel through YouTube, Patreon, or both. We do appreciate you. Most of these people are creators of their own. And if you see names up there that you don't recognize, take a moment to write those names down. Go check them out. Give them a sub up, follow, maybe even comment on a video or two. I'm sure it will make somebody's day. If you have not done so already, go ahead and smash that like button, drop the hammer down on it, whatever. We got Comic Geek McD. What is going on? Of course, chatted back and forth with you on the IG, especially during Turtletober. But this is, I think, the first time that I've noticed you in my chat. So I know there's the time differential, so I could understand it. But appreciate you for stopping by. Steve, Spot, and Worf, presumably. Live long and prosper. Hey, there is the last channel member winner, ASM 252 guy right there. What's going on, Mr. Tootsie's hashtag Sock Puppet Gate? Well, I would agree. Now, physical space constraining, I would agree. Aside from that, hey, thanks, Bobby. Thanks, Bobby. Become a member and win. That's right. Thank you for the plug there, good sir. And Willie Woodall, thank you for the kind words. So I am currently at, let me see how many subs YouTube tells me I've got. 1,318 subscribers. So I do appreciate that. Probably going to come up with something in the next little bit to push towards that 1,500. Maybe spice it up if I do it before January. I don't know. We'll see. Be sure to hit that bell notification and that sub button so you don't miss any of that. And if you notice, the Linktree link in the description below has all the platforms that I'm on: Patreon, whatnot, Instagram, Shortbox, of course, here on YouTube, all that kind of stuff over there. And you will not miss anything, because I try to let people know, because sometimes YouTube does right and sometimes they don't. And sometimes I do stuff on, Instagram that I don't do on YouTube, and vice versa. But anyway, you want to be a winner like Tyler, then all you have to do is have good footsies. Hello, what is going on? Who dat talking about the Bayou, talking about Louisiana, and who dat shows up. We got, sorry, man, trying to get on YouTube a lot more, but the different, yeah, it's kind of like with Simon, who's in Australia, or Gray Man. Of course, he's in Britain. Trying to think of, oh crap, who dat knows who I'm talking about. X-Men guy down in New Zealand. My mind's just going blank. Who dat? You know who I'm talking about. But yeah, so all these guys, they know about all those time differentials, and so sometimes it's kind of hard to chill and chillax because when you're getting crunk up, they're winding down, and vice versa. And look, it's funny because when I went to Hawaii, of course, they're 5 hours behind Central Time, which is Uncanny Kawaka. Thank you. But yeah, so the well, it was 5 hours behind, and I didn't tell anybody, and people would call, and it's like early in the morning there, and they're like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" Or it was really bad when we went to Thailand because that's quite the difference there in time. It's a little challenging at times, but we managed to do it, and that's what the comments video is down below for as well. I'm going to try to do personally a better job in this coming year of hitting comments because a lot of so for those who don't know, all the channel members, I try to get around to all your content. YouTube is supposed to notify me when you do content. It doesn't already, but specifically for the channel members, there is a playlist for the YouTube and for the Patreon channel members that I log all of y'all stuff there. That means I go to your video. If you see it on my playlist, I've been to your video and I've hit that like button. Unfortunately, a lot of times I'm doing it really fast. I don't stay long enough to make a comment. That can be kind of hurtful in the algorithm. I understand that. Hopefully the playlist will make up for some of that. But I'm going to try to in this new year to comment on more videos because it's come apparent to me in dealing with other folks that those comments oftentimes mean a lot. Now, me personally, I go live randomly, ever so randomly, right? And not that I don't put a lot of thought or obviously a lot of money into making these videos, but some people do an awful great job. I mean, you're talking about small channels that do a lot of editing, a lot of extra content, a lot of work, and they're not getting paid anything for it. They're just doing it because they like to. So hitting that extra thumbs up and the comment means the world to some of these people because you can get kind of down on yourself because in your mind, if you're not 1,000 subs or more, you're not successful. And that's not true, but that can go through some people's minds. So I can get that, and I'm going to try to do a better job myself to hit those comment sections a lot harder than what I did this year. It's 10:30 right here. Yeah. So appreciate. Do you want me to sing you a lullaby? Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, MacD. Oh. But anyways, that is what I'm going to try to do into this coming year. So also I'm going to be dropping a video, like I mentioned earlier, I should still have the PowerPoint presentation that I used on this year's goals to see how that is. And it would be interesting for the people that are even in this chat to do yourself a video going for goals for 2022, but also look back at 2021 because our goals, I say that collectively, I think we're all the same way. But so let me just speak for myself. That's the only person I can speak for. So I know personally my goals since I got back into collecting 2 years ago, it have changed. Okay, so when I got back into collecting, I automatically gravitated back to early 90s, late 80s stuff that I was familiar with when I was really hard collecting. So that's the first stuff I went after. Some of that stuff has kept with age, and some of it didn't hold up well with age, and so I've since moved on. I've gone from certain series, decided to collect certain series, then to go just to the keys for certain characters. Moon Knight was an example of that. I originally thought to collect the whole thing. Now I just got the big keys for Moon Knight. I did not start out to collect the Batman run. That's where we ended up. So things change over time, and then because my whole thing, obviously, I like the idea of the books I have appreciating to the point to where if I desire to, or my family desires to after I'm gone, that they can sell them with fair ease and maybe make a little money off of it. Certainly not lose money. There is that aspect to the way I collect. But overall, I just collect because if it's something that when I hold, it has a memory, whether it's the story of how I got it, it's the story of what was going on in that era that book was written. Like some of the foreigns as an example. I mean, to think about where those books have been. My Batman 5 as an example, when you think about when it came out and World War II was going on, it's just a whole long story with it. And I like that. Some people might not. Some people are just key collectors. Some people are speculators. It takes all to make the world go round. I don't care what you want to do. I mean, it's your money and your time. But me personally, I'm largely a run collector overall. But there's been times where I've evaluated, even in this 2-year time, evaluated my collecting and said, why am I collecting this? Am I collecting it because it brings me joy? And is it bringing me joy that when I pick that up 2 months or a year from now, do I think that I'm still going to be glad that I paid what I did for it and that I forewent in something else? Because you can have anything you want. You just can't have everything you want, right? So if you buy, this big book here, that means a lot of other little books you're not going to get. Or if I get into action figures, which has been a rabbit hole, by the way, lately for me. If you get into that, then you're going to run out of space for your comics. Are new comics worth it? Do you just collect old comics? Do you read some stuff and trade? We all have to ask ourselves these questions, because of money, because of waning interest, because of space, all those things. And so it's really good, I think, to evaluate that at the end of every year and go, why am I collecting this? Am I doing it just because it's a habit, or am I doing it because it really brings me joy? It's kind of an escape, kind of forget about things a little bit. I like the characters. I like the nostalgia it brings. I like the writer, I like the artist, whatever, all the above. So at the end of this year, a lot of times people will start, reminiscing and thinking about, hey, how did I do this year? So a lot of this year sucked. A lot of this year was great. So whatever. But going into the next year so that you don't make some of the same mistakes. And maybe you do better for yourself next year. And, that's kind of the thing about it. Ian, what's going on, man? How are you? The lesson I've learned over the years is collect exactly what I like. Exactly. But with that, to me, okay, so I think I've got a good example of that. Hey, don't worry about it, Pops. This is the giveaway. That's what you missed, other than me rambling. But you can certainly hit the rewind button for that. Me personally, like with the action figures, at first I was like, do I take them out of the box or not? So I decided to let them breathe, knowing full well that if I go to sell them, I'm going to make less money on them versus if I had kept them in the box. But hey, if taking pictures with them, posing them on the shelf brings me more joy, it's my money. That's what I'll do. With comic collecting, also, Valiant. There's only a few books with Valiant that really have those big value. Now, means I can get a lot of them cheap. But just thinking about the money that you're sinking in them, that more than likely you will never get back out of them. Not everybody has 50 Turoks. I know that there are stores on eBay that are trying to sell Turoks for $15 a piece, and they're saying they're rare. Having said that, most people do not have a need for 50 Turoks. Yeah, exactly. Well, and I mean, I've got 40 something pops, Papa Willie, and but those pops, most of them I got to get signed by somebody, if that makes sense, because I like getting the signatures, I get them on my books and stuff. So, but there has to be a happy medium, Hey, a lot of people are saying the same thing, CFAP, as book prices continue to go up and the value of the books writing and art wise goes down in a lot of cases, a lot of people are making those choices to go get those big books. And that's what we have to. Trouble is, I like all things comics, right? Exactly. That is the problem, and that's what I have to evaluate. Is like, okay, I like it, but I don't have to have it to keep liking it. Because at first I was like, okay, if I want it, I'll just buy it, right? But with what I was saying with the Valiant, so those Valiant books take up a lot of space. I mean, I have all the Bloodshots, all the Exo Man Wars, all the Harbingers, even the weird stuff like from the Acclaim days. I even collect the Gold Key stuff, so for the Solar Turok Magnus characters prior, and then the cousins of Valiant, which I would consider like Defiant, Broadway, or even Bad Idea Comics. So I collect all that stuff, and most of it's not going to hold any value. But if it holds value to me, that's who matters. So those are the guilty pleasure books, the ones that I should feel guilty for spending that money, but I actually feel pleasure in it, and that's who it's for. It's for you. So for some people, it's a certain character. For me, a lot on that, it's Valiant. Having said that, certainly I've still got a major portion of my Uncanny X-Men run that I put together. I have the majority of it still. I have most of the Wolverine volumes. I have all Cable, X Factor, Volume 1, New Mutants, Volume 1, X-Force. I think I have all the volumes of X-Force. And then I have Batman 151 Forward, Detective Comics New 52, and New 52 Forward. I don't need to get in the detective realm because that's another expensive rabbit hole. But and then, like I said, with all the Valiant stuff, and then now I got Incredible Hulk. So I got like all of it's one something forward. Incredible Hulk was one of the big things I wanted to do this year was to get Incredible Hulk 1 through 6. I did not intend to start collecting the run of Incredible Hulk, but I did. I ended up doing that, including some of the Tales to Astonish, actually all the Tales to Astonish that I pick up. And so I had, where did my seals yet go? Oh, nobody's. Hey, he's got some pleasure books too. Papa knows what I'm talking about. He's usually fighting T-Pain over them. So let's see here. So like Incredible Hulk, I have Incredible Hulk 185 Forward. Yeah, that's right. That all happened this year. And, so I only lack a handful. Let's see how many a handful is. Only lack 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 5. So I lack 39 from having 101 Forward. I don't know. And then that's the thing with Batman. I mean, you're really starting to get into some money books when you start getting into sub 100 Batman. Do I keep on going or do I say 151 Forward? I don't know. Yeah. So as far as who won this nobody won it yet. This is what the giveaway for this month's channel member or super chat giver is going to be. So that's what this is. So this is announcing this month's. So I just gave away the ASM 252, which was last month's giveaway, but because you have to go through the whole month and the way the month falls, it's into the next month before you actually give it away. So I'll actually give this away in January, but it will be for what is done in December. So there is that. All right. So there is my collecting rant. I mean, if you've seen, and I did a room tour video a while back, and actually in that, and so I need to do a new one once I get the books off the sorted, I'll do a new one, because in that one I didn't have my IKEA Detolf yet, which has my first Optimus Prime with my Prime. I wouldn't consider that's a toy, not $200. That's not. Or the Mezco Iron Fist with the first appearance of Iron Fist, Simon Roy Thomas. And that's what I do with it. Some people on those Detolfs, they just stack them deep with the toys. And that might be the way I have to go, because over here, I've got a load of X-Men. They're breeding faster than Catholic rabbits over there. And because on the thing that I built above my comic boxes to house my Pops and my McFarlane toys largely, it's already overflowing. The Bat Family is about as bad as what the X-Men are as far as having extras. And yeah, because I just got this in the other day, the McFarlane Joker there. So my desk over here is full of toys because I don't have no room. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Stop. That's what you do. But look, who wants to do that? Okay, who wants to do that? Anyway, that's enough rambling for today. I do appreciate everybody, channel members included. Again, if you're not familiar with some of these names that you see up there, give them a sub up. Go give them a follow on YouTube and or Instagram. And you know what they'll say? They'll go, yeah, yeah. And so, because you don't never know during this holiday season in particular that somebody might need a little bromance. Give them a hug. So anyway, do appreciate every one of you for watching the videos, for subscribing to the channel, being a channel member, or just a general channel lurker. If you're a lurker, that's fine. If you're twerking, not so much, but lurkers are okay. And until next time, keep reading, keep collecting. Adios.